Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels. Please come in, sit down. What seems to be the problem? Really? I'm very concerned. You're having trouble breathing? Okay. Do you smoke? No, but you do vape. Okay, you vape. Okay. And you had an x-ray? Okay, we're still waiting on those results, but while we're waiting, let me slide you in a little closer to me. Don't worry. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Calm down. I'm very concerned with what's going on here. And if you don't mind, I'm going to crack out my Yes. No, I understand. It's very troubling. It really is. That you're going through this right now is very, very troubling. And we're not gonna mess around till we get it. That's the wrong one. Just pulling out a tool here. Hang on. That's the wrong one too. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Just getting some tools out. Okay, and, well, what we want to do first is just do a real quick inspection of your, can you open up? Let me look down. Hold on. Let me just take a peek down in your throat there. Oh my goodness. That is some serious inflammation there. How long has this been going on? Really? Let me take one more look. You're not in a hurry, are you, today? Because I'm afraid this is going to take a while. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at that. No, don't be alarmed. This is good. I think we're getting somewhere. Before I look further in your mouth, I'd like to have a listen. I just want you to breathe normally. Okay? Breathe in and out normally. Breathe in and out normally. Okay. Now could you turn around for just a minute? Just let me check your lungs. Okay. Let me check your lungs. Just keep breathing normally. Keep breathing normally. Okay. Alright, heart's okay. Right now you're struggling to get oxygen, but you're going to be alright. You're in the right place. Please come back and turn around. Please sit down. Okay, just take that top off. And just give me a minute. I want to use another tool here. This is really harmless. I don't want you to worry one bit. Everything's going to be just fine. Okay. Tool right here. Okay, now this is so I can look down your throat using just one hand. Okay, can you open up your mouth? Let me peer down below behind your tongue. Oh, yeah. I need you to remain calm. Everything's going to be all right. I just need you to sit still for a moment while I do something here. Okay. Now, I'm use these tweezers. There's an obstruction in your throat. And how long have you been vaping? Okay, so you started vaping when you were 16 and now you're almost 17. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, all right. Now just relax. All right. Now what I need you to do is just let me insert that into your tongue area. Right about there. And then I just got to reach down and make a connection. There we go. There we go. Just only take a second here. Just as I suspected, you have popcorn lung. No. Calm down. Calm down. This is not the end of the world. You're almost 17. You can recover from this, okay? We can help you. You can get better. Okay? First thing we've got to do is you got to stop vaping. All right? Second thing we've got to do is we're going to have to contact your parents because you're a minor. All right? Now calm down. Here. Calm down. Don't cry. It's all right. Calm down. There you go. Calm down. Don't cry. Now, it's very important. We have to do an extraction. It's not that dangerous. It's not that big a deal. We just have to use some tweezers to pull out all the popcorn that's stuck down in your gullet. Okay, that's what popcorn lung is. What you've done is, hang on. What you've done is you've vaped so much, and there's so much vapor going in your lungs, and then somewhere along the line you had creamed corn. Corn on the cob. Okay, yeah, corn on the cob. That's really bad. Yeah, and the corn kernels got stuck down in your lungs and started to sprout and grow corn. And now you've popped the corn with the hot, vaporous gases, and that produces popcorn lung. This has been studied through, a lot of science journals talk about it, and really the only way to you have to pull the corn kernels out, the popped corn kernels, because they're impeding your lungs' ability to suck air in. That's what respiration. Yeah, you're not properly ventilating your lungs and getting a good transfer of blood and oxygen supply around in your body because the popcorn is blocking your airways in your sacs. You have these air sacs. No, not sacs. You have these air sacs in your lungs, and you breathe in and the sac expands, and when it does, let me show you. This is so easy to understand. Visualize it. It's just all scientific. Very scientific. You're breathing, right? Your sac is small, and then you breathe in, and the sac gets bigger, and then a popcorn kernel goes in and plugs up your lung sacs. See? That's where the word saxophone comes from, playing the saxophone, because you have to have air in your lungs to push the air from the sax into the phone, the instrument. That's where that comes from. It's all. I bet you didn't know that. We study the craziest things in medical school. So let's see if we can get some of that popcorn out of your lungs. Okay, the first thing we got to do is stick this tool down in behind your tongue, right about there, and then reach down in. Ooh, I got a good one there. That's a crispy kernel. And pull out that popcorn. See? See? It's very brittle. It's very dry. Your lungs are dry. Let's see if we can't go get another one. Okay, let's get that in there. And hold still while we... Right there. Oh, look. Another popcorn kernel. See? Popcorn lung. Is vaping worth it now? Well, is it? Should have listened to your mother. Mother knows best. Next time your mom tells you not to stick something in your mouth and suck on it, you're going to listen, right? I thought so. Okay, so let's or dads, or if, pardon me, I don't want to sound chauvinist, I'm not a feminist or a chauvinist. If your father was to say, don't stick something in your mouth and the next time and suck on it, you would listen to him too, right? Okay. Grandparent? Aunt? Okay, good. We're on the right track then. Okay. Your older cousin, Fred. If Fred asks you not to suck or blow anything in your mouth, are you going to listen? Right answer. Okay. Now okay, here. Let's see if we can get one. Hold still. Alright, we're going to stick that in there. Alright, we're going to go in there. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot there. There's a lot to unpack. We got that popcorn out. Alright, now, I have a question for you before going further. Are you breathing a little better? You are? Good. So let's go in and I'll use these tweezers. There's a couple on the side there we want to get. Right there on the side. I got one. Let's get that one out. Put that in the holding tray, and we're going to have to go in there and get this other one on this side. Alright, there's the other one. Now look at that. See? Now, can you breathe a little better? Good. I'm going to have to use a different tool to get this next one out because it's stuck behind the thing that floats around the back of your throat, your tonsils. So when I grab it, see, your tonsils go down through the hole. See? This tool is built for tonsils, so we can grab behind it. So we're going to do that now. And I'm going to use a different light for that. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go in there and go in behind the tonsils, right about in there somewhere. Oh, them tonsils. And then we're going to pull it out. There we go. That's a crispy one there. Yeah. It's funny how, if you got to go through the tonsil hole, it's the tonsil hole. That's the tonsil hole right there. That's what they call that, the tonsil hole. So, corn's falling out all over. So we're going to go in there in the tonsil hole again. Ooh, look at that. I got a double whammy that time. Two popcorn. We're getting there. Can you breathe a little better? Take a deep breath. Not too deep, not too hard, because we want to suck the popcorn down in your lungs. So, kind of like, you feel it? Feel it? Okay. Alright, good. Alright, so now we're done with the tonsil one. I saw one that's stuck, and we're going to have to use the this tool here. Now this is a clamp. See, you can clamp something very tight. See how it's made to grab the popcorn? Okay, so we're going to do this one the same way. We're going to get in there, and we got to get like down in there. I'm going to stick my hand down in there. And we're going to, we got a bunch that time. See, we're making headway now. Look at that. And by clamping it together, see how it holds all the popcorn in place? Yeah. Ooh. It clamped really tight. That's really gross. Okay. And I'm nervous because I see something I haven't seen before, so you're going to have to give me just a second to look at something. You open up your mouth. Look. Oh no, it's exactly what I thought. Alright. This is going to be really tricky. I need you to hold still. So I got to go really deep down into your throat. And get this one. Just what I thought. There it is. I hope you're going to be alright with this. The popcorn's been in there so long it's caramelizing. It's starting to caramelize. We have a caramel corn problem now. I'm sorry. No, don't get upset. I know this is all a little weird, and I know it feels like you're in a nightmare, but I promise you're not dreaming. Now, no. Tears aren't helping because you're watering the corn, see? And it's just going to sprout more kernels. What makes it pop is you get a fever, and you had the flu, remember? A couple months ago when you came in for that? And that caused it all to pop. The seeds to pop. So, yeah. Well, here, you want to just hold the tissue? Okay, good. And I know this is shocking that we're even talking about this, but popcorn lung is one of the leading causes of the infant mortality rate right now, because young mothers are switching to vaping because they don't want to smoke around their children, but they still want a rush of nicotine, to give them a little morning boost, So they suck on the old peace pipe, the vaping tool, and then they're watching, TV, the soaps, watching, reruns of Seinfeld or Friends while they're on maternity leave. And what do you do when you're binge watching your Netflix and your TV? What are you doing? That's right. You're plowing through some popcorn. That's right. Loaded with butter. Nice, soft, delicious popcorn. And then you end up swallowing a seed. That's right. And then the next time, you have a big old glass of water, H2O, and next thing you know, you've got popcorn lung. Yeah. That's simple. I'm telling you. Do you see the process here? The scientific way that we're analyzing this, and how one little thing, like being addicted to nicotine, can lead to the infant mortality rate going up. Well, that's because the young, Well, that's because the young mothers can't breathe and they expire right there on the couch. And then nobody thinks to check on the baby. They're like, I'm not going over there because that baby's crying all the time. And then like a week later they go over and, maybe we should have checked on her sooner, see? And that's another reason that you should check on family members. If you haven't heard from like grandma for a week or two, you really should check on her more often. A phone call, check the shower. They fall down in the shower a lot, break their hips. You can find them in there on the floor a lot of times. Bingo. Bingo's another place you might be able to find grandma at. Buying McDonald's. And then a lot of times you can find grandma walking around the mall with the other old folks. They love walking around the mall. You know, it's funny, young girls used to go to the mall all the time, go shopping, and now the old folks go there to walk for exercise in the winter, especially the winter when it's cold. You don't see them vaping, do you? No, you don't. So, I think we are really making some progress here. We're getting a lot of, pure science facts out there. And, we're educating the masses, and that's what it's all about here. Making sure people know how to take care of themselves is very important. It is to me, anyway. I wouldn't want to, let's just say coronavirus, for instance. I wouldn't want to talk about that and educate people that there's a horrible, deadly virus traveling around the world at breakneck speed right now. No. That would be something that we would go through, and we would, we would say, hey, ad restrict it. Don't get people talking about it. Let's kill this story as quickly as possible. That's what I would do, like if I was in charge of something like, say, a news organization or YouTube or something. We wouldn't want to be telling anybody, how viruses spread, whether or not you're, in jeopardy of getting sick. That's something we wouldn't want to do. No. Not when there's things like popcorn lung, something serious like this. People sprouting corn in their gullet. All because of this new fancy, hip way to, ingest a little nicotine, like, hey, I'm cool, I'm vaping. Well, are you cool now? Hold on, let me ask you here in just a second. Now let me ask you now. Are you cool now? I thought so. Let that be a lesson to you. And this is what happens in a country where they don't allow prayer in school and nobody cares about the Second Amendment anymore. This is what happens. People just start running around having sex, using condoms, birth control, and then turn around and start vaping just so they can be the next Fonzie. Do you think you're Fonzie now with your lungs full of popcorn? I didn't think so. No. Don't start crying again, please. Please don't cry. The Fonzie thing was just like a metaphor. I was trying to make like a, well, maybe we can make up a poster to get kids off of vaping. Fonzie never smoked. I didn't know if you knew that. He never smoked. Not even pretend. Maybe we could say, hey, it's not cool to vape, says the Fonz, right? I always thought when I was younger, when I wore a leather jacket, I was kind of cool like the Fonz. Could you picture me being kind of cool like the Fonz? Like we could hang out sometime maybe at the local pool hall, have a few sodas, play a couple games of pool, a little foosball. You like foosball? Oh, well, okay. No, it's just an idea. No. It's just an idea. No, I understand. No, I perfectly understand. Excuse me. Got it. Okay. All right. Now, hold on. I think I got almost all of it out. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's one more. Let's see if we can get another one there. And there's one right there. And I think we got it all out. Hang on. I just got to do like an inspection. Okay. I think we've got all the popcorn out of your lungs. Isn't that awesome? And just to make sure, we are going to double check your nose. We're going to look up in your nose, in your ears, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Yep, just what I thought. Hang on just a second here. You gotta get up in your nose hole. There, right there we go. Ooh, there's a one there. Now, you like your popcorn with butter, but that's a little salty there. Got a little boogie on it there. Kind of gross. And if you could turn to the side, we'll just check your ears real quick. Alright. Well, you must have sneezed and you blew some popcorn up into your sinuses and it worked its way out your nose. You were never going to pick that one out. Believe me. It's a good thing you came in today. Alright, let's take a look at your ear real quick. Alright. Oh, that ear looks great. Now, if you don't mind turning a little bit, I'd like to get on this other side. Oh, that ear looks really good, too. That ear looks great. Oh, you look wonderful. I'm really proud of you because not everyone would come in and have a doctor poke and prod and x-ray them and check them for, you know, all kinds of horrible things. But you did. You did. And you did it on your own. That shows a lot of promise for somebody your age. I know a lot of people are down on the young folk today. They don't have a lot of nice things to say about them. You know, they want to sit there and kind of make fun of them, that they're not that sharp, that they're uneducated, they're not like the rest of us, you know. They're unknowledgeable of everything, and they just don't. I think there's a hair on that. That was gross. But I like to think the young people today have a lot going on. They're wonderful kids. My children are that younger generation, you know. Well, of course I love my kids. I'm grossing you out? How? Oh, it smells so good. You want to try some? Oh, it's really good. I usually eat mine plain like this. You don't want some? Okay. That's not good. You drink cow's milk. You used to drink your mom's milk when you were a baby, right? Well, I know you don't drink your mom's milk now, but you drink cow milk, right? Well, somebody had to get down there and go, boy, that looks real good. I'm going to suck on that. Kind of like vaping. So it's okay if you vape, but it's not okay if I eat popcorn that come out of your lungs. This caramelized is the best. I'm going to tell you, you're missing something. You know, I don't suggest you swallow corn kernels to do this on your own. Because the oh, I got a... The extraction process is just too rigorous. It's not worth it. You know, when you can get this stuff for like $1.99 for 3 pounds. You know. No, I suggest you just lay off the peace pipe there and till your lungs completely clear up. Quit putting that vapor down in your lungs would be a good place to start. Now, I've told you, and I've used the most current, up-to-date scientific knowledge to correct you on this problem. If you do not take my advice and quit vaping, I won't be able to treat you in the future. But if you do heed my advice, you're always welcome to be one of my patients. Well, it was good to meet you. I'm sorry, didn't I tell you my name? My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels. And don't worry, I'll always be here to help you. They left. Have a most blessed day. They were in a hurry to get out of here. That's strange. You know, I bet if I look out the window, I bet that little shit's probably vaping right out there in the parking lot. I think I scared him enough. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this silly little romp. And I can't wait to see all of you very soon. Breaking the fourth wall here. A lot of you voted for some new ideas for videos. Well, that's what's coming out next. So stay tuned. This week is going to be a wild ride. Until then, until next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's always good to have you here. That was fun.